When I met Austin, Avery, and the family, I was able to find that there was ways that I can actually help and impact people and still be in the front lines where I can actually help these people. And I feel like this is more where my passion is at, where I can help individuals and actually see the lives that I'm actually helping. Well, my name is Eric Sanchez, and I am from Dominican Republic. I actually moved to the United States when I was about 5. So I've got 2 brothers and 2 sisters, and I'm the youngest out of all of them. Even though I'm a twin, I'm still the baby since I was the last born. When we moved to the States, we moved to New York, and it was 7 of us at a 1-bedroom apartment at one time with my parents working 16, 18-hour days just to kind of pay for rent, get some food, and that was repeat and redo every day for about 2 years before we made a move to Miami. When we moved to Miami, things were a little bit better, but we still lived in a 2-bedroom house. Around age 9, I decided to start playing baseball, and I think baseball was a pretty big trajectory to where I'm at today. All my siblings, we were all athletes, so the house was very competitive and a lot of competitions and races and all that stuff going on, which made things fun as kids. But I think baseball was a staple in my life, and which has really helped me move through life and through the different things that I've been through. And I practiced basically every single day to see if maybe one day I can become a baseball player. Went to college in Nashville at Trevecca Nazarene for a few years, and I played baseball. And eventually I moved over to Lambeth University. My senior year at Lambeth, it was the very first game of the season. I snapped my ligament on my right arm. That's the famous Tommy John surgery, which senior year surgery, that basically means your career is over. The recovery from that was kind of devastating. I knew my baseball career was over, so I would say I went through a pretty rough and maybe depressive time in my life because I didn't know what I was going to do. After graduating college, I got into working with enterprise. I didn't know that I was going to be a good salesman. I thought I was, just a nice shy kid. But little did I know I was actually really good at sales. I was growing my branches, 100+% year after year. I learned that a lot of the things that I learned in sports, which is, being very competitive and pushing yourself, kind of helped me push my career in sales quickly. I decided to leave enterprise and go into the medical field and medical sales, where I felt that I was, more fulfilled. I can help people. Eventually, I decided to go off on my own and became my own territory manager. From here on out, I was top 10 to top 3 salespeople in my company year after year. The current company that I work with today is Carisys, and it's a natural biologic that helps burn patients or patients with big wounds and helps heal that with a natural product, which is fish skin. With baseball and everything that I did, I was always in the gym, and that was kind of part of my life. So once I quit playing baseball, that other thing that was kind of just supporting me was fitness. Got into golf maybe 3-ish years ago, 3.5 years ago. I guess when you play sports all your life and you're competing, you're looking for like that next thing that can help you get out and compete, and golf was my next one. It's a big head game, and as a pitcher, that's what it is, it's a head case. This right here is what you guys call entertainment with a purpose. So while we are out there having fun and playing the game that we love, you guys are also out here helping Hungernomics reach and impact the lives of people out in the community. Hungernomics was an interesting project that I came across. I've been doing stuff like this to help people, whether it's with food or money or just helping individuals with their lives, one at a time, one person at a time here and there. And I've always enjoyed that part, but I've never known how to help more people at once.
We met Eric at our first Hungernomics gala, and he met him through another cab member, Patrice, and got to know him over just a year's time, and he has been a phenomenal help to Hungernomics, the mission of what that is, and to our family in general. We're so appreciative to have him on board with us.
I say Eric is like a sleeping giant. When we first met him, he was very quiet. I remember we did our first cab meeting. He was just very humble, very quiet. But then after you get to know him and you start talking to him, you realize that Eric has wisdom and connects you to resources. So we're glad to have Eric on board. Man, he's leading up our actual first annual golf classic, which will become a mainstay as one of our staple events. So we just love Eric, man. Eric's awesome, man, and he has a big family. And when somebody's children and their family love them like that, then you know they're lovable, right? So we're appreciative of Eric.
Today, I'm a single dad with two beautiful little girls, an 8-year-old, her name is Lila, and a 6-year-old, her name is Amelia. And, you know, at the end of the day, they are my main focus. And they're really why I push myself so hard. You know, while I do want to help a lot of people and I do want to make money and so on and so forth, they are why I do what I do. You know, joining Hungernomics for my girls, now they're able to see how I'm helping individuals and kind of just giving myself out to the communities. And, you know, maybe when they grow older, they'll also see that. And I'll probably try to get them involved in giving so they can see how good it feels to kind of help others as well. You know, if you guys get a chance, you know, please follow Hungernomics and join us at any of the events. We've got a gala coming up in January 26th, so hope to see you guys out there.
I started with Hungernomics, first of all, by knowing Austin and Reese. I loved what they were doing. I knew them, I knew their integrity, I knew their love for God and for their community, and I wanted to do whatever I could to let people know how wonderful Hungernomics is.